let's go to this. This is according the border completely secure, right? By the way, Democrats, they're not talking about the border. The only person that talked about the economy, by the way, is Joe Biden. They're not talking about crime. The DNC, 2 days. I've heard nothing about that stuff. They're talking about how evil Donald Trump is, how bad rich people are. And by the way, Kamala's great. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about any of the issues that's happening. I dare you to watch it. It starts at 5 o'clock Pacific time or 8 o'clock, I think 7 o'clock Eastern time. Go and watch. They don't talk about any of the problems that are happening. I guarantee you they're not going to talk about how the jobs reports have been wrong by 818,000 jobs. I guarantee you they're not going to talk about that. But the border is fantastic. Well, here's another story about how great the border protection is, how safe we are from the border. Okay, so let's read this. The Biden-Harris administration, this is from the Post-Millennial, by the way. The Biden-Harris administration's Border Patrol released a notorious Peruvian gang leader into the United States in May, who is wanted in his home country for at least 23 murders. He was arrested by federal authorities on New York on Wednesday for illegally entering the country through the border. Gianfranco Torres Navarro, 38, the leader of the Los Killers gang, was apprehended by immigration enforcement and removal operations, and is being held in a facility near Buffalo. He illegally entered the U.S. on May 16th, was arrested by Border Patrol, given notice to appear in immigration court, and released into the United States. Now, a couple of things. This guy, 23 people, these folks in Peru were looking for this guy. They wanted to find him. They wanted to put him to death. So when they found out that we had him, they were like, send him back so we can kill him. And by the way, I mean, how bad was this guy that the Peruvian government wanted him back? That's got to tell you something. They really wanted him back. And the other thing that's got to tell you, what kind of vetting are they doing? Because we keep hearing they're vetting. We keep hearing Joe Biden is vetting, that the Border Patrol is vetting these people. We know who they are. They're all good people. We heard this. Good people who should instantly have amnesty and instantly be voting and instantly go on welfare and get food stamps and get free education and free health care. They should instantly get all this stuff. But they didn't catch a guy who is a gang leader who murdered 23, who is wanted for murdering 23 people in Peru. That's how good their vetting is? I mean, they literally only had to call Peru and ask, do you know this guy? And the law enforcement in Peru would have said, yeah, we do. He's a murderer. That's the level of vetting they needed to do with this guy. Absolutely incredible. And then you wonder, is it a wonder that you've got rape, murder by illegal aliens coming into this country, and these guys have committed other crimes in their past countries, but you couldn't vet them? That was the kicker. A lot of these, I mean, not a lot of the guys that are coming over here are Peruvian gang leaders like this guy was. There are guys that, you know, hey, yeah, I committed a murder and came over here and did the same. Started raping women and things like that. That's happening. It's almost an everyday thing. I can go every day and take a look at and see that another illegal alien has committed a crime. So, you know, again, this is why Kamala Harris is hiding. This is why the DNC is ignoring this. They're just telling us how bad. They can't even tell us how good Kamala Harris is because there's nothing good to say about her. She's done nothing. She was a shitty shitty district attorney. She was a shitty attorney general. She was a shitty senator, and she was a shitty vice president. There's nothing good to talk about her. So they're just not talking about her at all. They're just saying she's great. That's it. That's all they're saying. And then they don't talk about any of the issues that people are concerned about. If you are an independent and you're actually watching the DNC to get some information about what's going to happen, you're effed. They're not saying anything.